Hey guys, here JP, a health coach with Zevo Health, and what I wanted to give you guys today is 3 top tips on getting a fuller and better night's sleep. So the first one we have is stimulants. So we all know that coffee and certain types of tea can disrupt our ability to fall asleep, but how does that work? Well, the culprit is generally caffeine. So what caffeine does is it keeps you awake and prevents your hormones from really releasing that melatonin and getting you a full night's sleep. So what happens when you drink a normal cup of coffee, usually has in and around 120 milligrams of caffeine, and it takes about 6 hours for half of that to be released out of your system. So if you can imagine at dinner time you had a nice cup of coffee, and 6 hours later, so that would be midnight, still half of that coffee that you consume, that caffeine is running through your bloodstream and causing you disruption. And even after 8 hours, there's still remnants of caffeine in your system, disrupting your ability to get that real deep, nice sleep. So really cut your caffeine intake and try have it in and around lunch, morning, that sort of time, and not having it too late into the afternoon. Following that, we have brightness. So brightness stimulates our eyes, and what it does is it prevents melatonin, that sleep hormone, from being produced and secreted. So it also increases the amount of cortisol we produce. So if we can reduce brightness in our home by turning off big lights and turning on a few lamps instead, the other main culprit is computers and phones. So if we can reduce the brightness on our phones and our computers in the evening so that they're just slightly emitting that brightness and causing that production of hormone, then that's all the better. The final tip I've got for you guys is night mode. So night mode plays a little bit into brightness, but it also adds an extra layer. So blue light is the specific type of light that is being emitted towards our eyes that prevents our body from producing melatonin. So if we can switch our devices onto night mode, it's going to prevent from blue light from being emitted and causing that disruption. It happens quite gentle, so as the evening comes in and the sun starts to come down, the blue light is being stopped being produced, and it's a nice gentle hue, yellowy hue you get to your screen. So it is quite a gentle sort of thing. So I would really advise you guys to try it out at least. So these are 3 nice, really easy tips. Nothing too intense, and I think if you guys try them, if you have any sleep issues, or even if you don't, they might give you some benefit. So thank you guys for listening. See you guys next time.